Hello everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns.
Liverpool.
This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Well, here is the legendary Safi Salih, one of the undoubted stars of Southeast Asian football. What can you tell us about him, Jim?
Well, he may not have made any real inroads into European football, Peter, but he's extremely agile, technically very accomplished, and he has an eye for the spectacular too. A player definitely worth watching.
And this is Okazaki. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Drogba. That's going wide left. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe. Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that looks a decent ball. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. He has found the way through. In it comes. Both sides exercising caution for now. Desai gets across to intercept that. And it's Drogba, and he was quick to react. Chanatip, can he spark a counter here? No, that's been intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Robertson, it's played through for him. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hangs, bullish header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And no, that was never going to make it. That'll be a throw. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Played it again. Good read, needed to be. Looking for the run. And this is Okazaki. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Not the most convincing of passes. Bellingham, he's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Bellingham, brilliantly cut out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get it through?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's the throw. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Mbappe! In towards the back, he leaps for it! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's been cut out, well played. And back to the goalkeeper. Spread it left. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please look at the screen.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So, into the second half.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Watford are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
It's Drogba! And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Substitution for Watford, number 22, Al Tanaka. Coming on the field is number 3.
Now here's the delivery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Safi Sali. It's Park Ji-suk.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Out for a throw. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that's well seen too. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's given the time to pick a pass. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Liverpool are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Over to the right flank. And the pass is intercepted. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish?
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Pass somewhat off target. Toure wins the duel this time. Okazaki chasing after it. Yaya Toure. That is good alertness. Nakata. And this is Okazaki. Tries to pass it through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Dembele is onto this. Oh, he's bustling through here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's well spotted. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Nakata. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Okazaki. And it's Bellingham. It's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. Oh, important interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that was vital. And the through ball. And he's running through. And it's Okazaki. Great chance! And a neat finish. And that could well be the winner.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution for Watford, number 8, Hidetoshi Nakata.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Watford have broken through. It's 1-0.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but
Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. And right near the end, we have parity.
The goal scorer for Liverpool after 87 minutes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Yamal. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away?
That was lovely, that.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Liverpool.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
And it's Baggio. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And this is Ronaldo. Chips it through. Bellingham. Rafael Varane. And he's being shifted off it. And this is Messi. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Baresi. And this is Ronaldo. Iniesta. Oh, now he can... He's one-on-one! Shot! Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Iniesta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Nice interception, well timed. Can he finish? Goal! The first significant strike. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He slings it. Getting up there! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That has not gone well. Thuram. And it's Vieira. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Not the most convincing of passes. Well, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Messi. Yaya Toure. That's a shade optimistic. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Roberto Baggio is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So your views on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Dembele gets a foot in here, and he was alert to it. That's really well manoeuvred. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. The most accurate pass. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance, surely! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
A case now of complete control. And it's played in here, but he's taking no chances there. Iniesta. And it's Baggio. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Messi. He's got away. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, that's been intercepted. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Drogba needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Iniesta. Now it's Messi. Now he's got space here. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Distributed tidily. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Robertson
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Roberto Baggio. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alexander-Arnold. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Roberto Baggio. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now, can they get him away? There's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
After 79 minutes,
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Messi.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And this is Drogba, and it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Dembele! Oh, terrific save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Maldini. And Iniesta. Yaya Toure. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Iniesta. And it's Vieira. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maldini gets across to intercept that.
Have been indicated.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham. Roberto Baggio. And that is that. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Hello,
Your final
everybody,
thoughts,
and this is
Jim?
a quick
Well, there
reminder
was a
to let you
distinct
know
lack
that
of
you'll be
clarity
able to
or
catch today's
commitment
match
in
broadcast
everything the
live on
players
Fox
were
FM
trying to
station.
do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we
today's
have
match.
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Desai, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him, someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
Good chance here! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Cantona. He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Robertson. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Oh, good climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Dembele. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. He is through here. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's gone direct here. Lahm cuts out the pass. And here's Cantona. Oh, delightful ball. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Played down the flank. Dembele, he's got away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Zanetti. Cantona. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! And one more try! And he's done it! The first significant strike. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cantona. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Mbappe going after that.
Manchester really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Yaya Toure. Crosses it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence.
No, that's overhit. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely weighted ball. Desai cuts it out. Drogba is herring after that one. Now it's Cantona. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Drogba. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, easy pickings there.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
That pass has been well intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cantona. Yaya Toure. Spread out to the left. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that has put paid to that. Rijkaard. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, just skips past his man. Tries one from range. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lahm clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get it through? Dembele has it in a wide position. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Liverpool clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 9, Eric Cantona. Number 17, Michael Olise. Coming on the field.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Number 11,
Drogba. Liverpool still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Mateus receives it in a wide. Terrific effort! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Can he get on the end of this? Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. O'Reilly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's rising! Goal! And this is getting better and better. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
No outsmarting him this time. Taken back almost at once. Alexander-Arnold. Cristiano Ronaldo. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been played through. He has found the way through. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Might be danger here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Substitution for Liverpool, number 20.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Drogba. Number 11, Kylian Mbappe. Number 15, Ousmane Dembele.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
Number 10, Marco van Basten.
Zico gets into a good position.
Luis
Alexander-Arnold.
Diaz. Number 6, Lamine Yamal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Gerrard gathers from the goal kick. Gerrard, always onto this. That has not gone well. And he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Diaz. He's found a way through. Bellingham. Good running. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Diaz with the delivery. Yamal! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Lamine Yamal clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Diaz. That's good play. And it's Robertson. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? And he's got the beating of his man. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Now it's Gerrard. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Diaz. And it's Robertson. Vitinha. Vitinha. Oh, this is a terrific run. Bellingham. That has been slung wide. That's that, the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
This is a staff announcement. Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
match.
Hype, expectation,
Liverpool
emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Well, Peter, whatever people may say about him, there is plenty to admire about Diego Costa.
What is there not to admire? Multiple champion, a born winner with a style that is uniquely his. He was brilliant by any yardstick.
Yeah, and while at times it can make him look like a pantomime villain, his uncompromised...
It's Drogba! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Hazard. Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's really well manoeuvred. Foot in. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Messi. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Messi driving forwards.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Yaya Toure. Now this could be a chance. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played back. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Drogba going after that. Silvestre. Hazard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And here's Hazard. And here's Rooney. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Rooney. Played out to the left flank. And this is Hazard. Plays it in low. Oh, he's been... And the shot! Well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The goal scorer for
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
The ball goes in. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Rooney. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Rooney. That has been slung wide. Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Hazard. And it's Guti. Oh, Costa! Leeds with the corner, there first. Now it's Guti. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a lovely, neat pass. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Dembele finds himself offside. Guti. Cahill has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Bellingham. That's a little off target. Silvestre. Silvestre scooting forward. Oh, no joy this time. Mbappe. Drogba is onto it in a flash.
2 added minutes.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Costa, and this is Rooney. Hazard, and he is dashed. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And he's intervened well there. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Dembele gets into a good position.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Guti is the team's great visionary. He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
De Bruyne kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Listen, actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cahill makes the interception. Messi. For Diego Costa. De Bruyne. And it's Zanetti. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a key interception. Rooney. Messi. Yaya Toure. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Diego Costa.
Such good technique.
Costa couldn't quite force... Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's Costa! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Diego Costa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, shooting chance! It's a quick ball upfield. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And this is Rooney. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's just beyond his reach. And it's made its way to him. And it's Guti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's crossed into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. It's a good run down the right. Piqué spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. It's not an especially good pass, that. De Bruyne. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi.
Leeds clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Rooney. The referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Zanetti. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Rooney. Gets a good foot in there. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he is deftly away. And it's with the keeper.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Azar. Silvestre. And no, that was never going to make it. Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. Rooney with a reputation for taking on any shot. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Liverpool, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we
today's
have
match.
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Driven it. Oh, great leap! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good progress on the left. Adams gets across to intercept that. And he was quick to react. All the way back. And this is Ibrahimovic. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. And no, that was never going to make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. He leaps for it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. And smartly reclaimed. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it in low. And it's slung out wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Oh no, this does not look good. Takes aim and crosses. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And we have our very first corner. Poland are looking to go forward now. Now it's Neymar. Desai gets over and intercepts. And they win it back again. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Yaya Toure. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Marcelo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get it through? Neymar in acres of space out wide.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Always goal side. And it's made its way to him. Shoots! And a neat finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to return it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Ibrahimovic, Neymar, and this is Neymar. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Liverpool get the second half started. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Robertson. Thuram gets a foot in here. Knocks it into space. Neymar has it in a wide position. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Poland leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That has been knocked clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neymar. And this is Ibrahimovic. Robertson cuts out the pass. Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's found a way past. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And the return pass. Poland appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Marcelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception. Well-timed, excellent interception. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's Dembele. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That has not gone well. Foot in. There's a shot. Chance for a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. And it's Yaya Toure. Adams makes the interception. Bullet. Great vision. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is just off target.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Luis Suarez. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well read. Nice interception. Oh, it's Dembele. Aims beyond the defence. Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Neymar. He's through here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Oh, that's a key interception. Liverpool could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Poland, number 10, Ruud Gullit. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Jude
Just
Bellingham.
5 minutes left. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's had it taken off him. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He's picked his way through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Full added minutes have been indicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
substitution for Poland, number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field is number 6, Roberto Carlos.
Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So there it is.
Everyone,
What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Liverpool.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what was you... And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's only too happy. He'll try from distance! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Yaya Toure. Nice physical challenge. Rijkaard. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe! Oh, greatly! Off the post! Cafu. Donatoni. Cannavaro cuts it out. Robertson. Driven in. Baresi getting this one clear. And he was alert to it. No, he's not getting past. Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
Number 8.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Now it's Yaya Toure. Pressure coming in from all directions. Toure unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Donatoni. Toure does really well there, he is strong. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He has found the way through. Donatoni. And it's Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! Mbappe. Robertson.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found the way through. That is good alertness. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Robertson. Mbappe. Cafu. Can he get it through? Donatoni. Baresi. That's Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, no joy this time. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's got away. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Yaya Toure. Iniesta. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Dembele. Thinks about the shot. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Suarez. Oh, he's burst, shot a goal! And a neat finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The goal scorer for Liverpool after 14 minutes is number 21, Luis Suarez.
Liverpool leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, that's well seen too. Messi. Good purposeful running this. That's a sharp pass. Iniesta wins the duel this time. Threads one in. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Cafu.
2 minutes have been indicated.
Donatoni. Iniesta. Juve. Tries to play it through. And this is Forlan. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
This is a police announcement.
Liverpool have
Please
done it
be
in
made aware
good
that
style.
the crowd control
Forced to come
measures
from
will
behind,
take
they
place
find
after the
themselves
match.
in front
Please
at
look the
half-time,
screen for further
which
details.
is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Liverpool are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution for Wolverhampton, number 8, El Hajdu. Number 20,
Gets us going once more.
Diego Forlan. Coming on the field,
Swung
number
over.
17,
Oh, well played, well sorted
Gabriel
out.
Batistuta.
Cafu
Number 22,
tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. But they've got it again. Desai. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal. Messi. Donatoni, looking for options for movement. Shot, surely! Messi plays it short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can spring out of defence. So what can they make of this? And it's Alaba. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that has left him in a heap. Rijkaard. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Robertson. He's shifting through. Chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there,
The
Peter.
attendances for this match is 28,997.
Cafu. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Aguero.
Wolverhampton really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Oh, Luis Suarez! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it here. Swings in across. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. Donatoni. Alaba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Mbappe.
Substitution for Wolverhampton, number 13, David Alaba.
Right card.
Number 10, Lionel Messi. Number 18,
Great vision. Nice interception, well timed.
Coming on the field, number 23, Danny
And it's
Carvajal.
Neymar. Cafu.
Number 4, Neymar. Number
Picked out
19,
brilliantly.
Paul
And
Scholes.
Batistuta! Another one of football's and how moments.
Batistuta fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
It's their second corner of the game. Donatoni with the short one. Oh, facing up to his adversary, Neymar! And that's a real chance missed. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's having a pop! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. Rijkaard. Scholes. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham over to the right flank. Scholes. Looking for the run. And he's straight offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rijkaard.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Robertson. Cross from Robertson. And it's turned away. Spread to the right. Crossed in again. And that should get the job done. Great chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Bellingham voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Liverpool have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.